Hey everyone, I'm Steve. Welcome back to Kettle Ranch. We're out in the apiary today. It is late December. 42 degrees Fahrenheit was the high today. It's cooling off a little bit now. But the bees were out for their cleansing flight. And there's a good topic we need to talk about. We have all Saskatraz bees, if I can finally pronounce it. And the Saskatraz, I thought they were more hardy for colder temperatures, but they're just smarter for colder temperatures. They stay clustered up until it gets quite a bit warmer. So when we compare to the Saskatraz bees, to the Italians we had, there's a big difference in what temperature they want to come out. Typically the Italians were coming out right around freezing, whereas the Saskatraz aren't out until about now, 38, 39, 40 degrees. I have some girls right next to me flying. They hear me talking. We'll take a look at them here in a second. But there's a big difference in our environment up here because we truly have no pollen sources at all. And we won't have pollen here until at the very earliest in April. And I'm really concerned about our bees because they're not getting that deep state in their cluster where they're clustered up tight and not being active. Right now they're out flying around looking for food and there's nothing here. Let's take a look at them, take a closer look. Here's one of our hives and we have active bees coming in and out at the moment. At least I just saw one. What I'm going to have to do, and I typically do not use the entrance feeder during the springtime and summertime because I don't want to encourage robbing, especially with the yellow jackets we have here. So I am going to use it though over the winter, and it's going to be dependent on temperatures. I don't know if we're going to have the cold temps this year. It doesn't look like it so far, and there'll be certain days which I'll be able to get out, give them some thick liquid syrup, sugar water, that they can eat without any protein in it. We don't want to stimulate the queen somehow to get her to start laying eggs because we want the cluster to remain solid when it has to be, and them not being worried about having brood that they have to keep warm. So we want to have feed just for the bees, not to store, but to eat and consume and get them through maybe next couple weeks of being active in the hive without starving out. We're trying to avoid the starving out. The entrance feeder, you can always see what the level is and if the bees are actually eating it and using it. That's important so you know if you're being effective or not. Also, you don't have to go in and open up the hive in colder temperatures, so that keeps the bees from being disturbed and possibly losing heat. With this method, we don't have to bother the bees at all. So as you can see, I haven't wrapped the hives at all. I'm not planning on it unless we get a forecast getting us down in the really cold temperatures again. Right now, we're just hovering around freezing. And I really don't want to trap moisture inside the hive. And I don't want to risk keeping them too active and too warm that they eat up all their stores before we get to the spring pollen. I don't know if you caught it, we have a few bees even flying right now. They don't appear to be doing cleansing flights. They're going out after something, probably one of the old feeders. They're actually flying out down into the field looking for some of the feeders I haven't brought in from the fall feeding.